Hey there, my friend. Are you dreaming of building an e-commerce marketplace, mobile app, or a niche website similar to Etsy, Amazon, or eBay? Or maybe you've got this wild and wacky idea to combine two things like e-commerce marketplace and TikTok for online shopping. Well, stay with me, because I'm here to help you bring that idea to life. My name is Denis Bevish, and I'm the director of a software development company, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way, give you the insider tips and tricks, and give you the top-notch methodology that will make your app profitable from day one. So, let's get the ball rolling. Let's dive deep into the world of e-commerce marketplaces and how they can be the ultimate key to unlocking endless possibilities for your mobile app or business idea. You might not know this, but e-commerce marketplaces are incredibly flexible and compatible with other ideas, making them the perfect foundation for any app. Picture this: you start with an e-commerce marketplace as your foundation, and then add the idea of TikTok videos for close presentation. Boom! You've just created a unique app where users can view videos in a familiar way, find the product that they need, and make a purchase. See what I mean? The possibilities are endless when you combine two or more concepts with an e-commerce marketplace platform. It's like a puzzle, and each feature adds a new piece until you have a beautiful picture of a fully functional app. And here's the best part: you don't have to be a tech genius to create something amazing. All you need is a little bit of creativity, a lot of passion, and the willingness to experiment with different combinations of features. Don't be afraid to get a little wild and crazy with your ideas. The app world is constantly evolving, and it's the perfect time to think outside the box and create something truly unique. Who knows, you might just stumble upon the next big thing in the app world. Okay, to create a powerful e-commerce marketplace, some crucial components and features must not be overlooked. For example, platforms like Amazon or Etsy provide clients with mobile applications for both iOS and Android platforms, a web platform for users, a web app for online stores, and a web-based admin zone. Several features are offered by the mobile app, such as authorization, product search and filtering, product page, purchasing functionality, delivery tracking, and so on. The web platform, similar to Amazon or Etsy, provides nearly identical features as the mobile app, but with added functionality for each feature that is specific to the web platform. The web app for online stores offers functions such as adding your product to marketplace, set up the price, withdraw funds, integration with CRM, discounts, and special offers functions, and so on. The web-based admin zone provides functions such as manage your users, their content verification process, content management, analytics, security settings, payment management, and user support. Now, let's talk about developing your e-commerce marketplace or making it the central concept of your app. Let me tell you, it's crucial to start small and prioritize creating a minimum viable product (MVP) first. Think of your app as a living, breathing being. Just like a person, your app needs to take baby steps and grow over time. It's essential to focus on one unique feature at a time and the standard 4 to 5 functions that are critical for your app's swift progress. It's like building a house. You want to start with a strong foundation and add layers of functionality over time. Keep in mind that speed is key at this stage. The faster you can get your app to market, the better. Focus on perfecting one distinct feature, like a video close feed similar to TikTok, and then move on to standard functions like purchasing the product, searching, filtering, and product page. Trust me, this approach will help you get your app to market more quickly and attract a substantial user base. And here's the good news: don't worry about competition. There is a room for everyone in this market. The key to a successful startup is to focus on unique positioning, combining multiple ideas, and swift execution from MVP stage 1 to MVP stage 2 and beyond. So, don't let perfectionism hold you back. Use this methodology, act quickly, and watch your app come to life. The possibilities are endless, my friend. Okay, let's talk about pricing. Pricing your product requires careful consideration of various factors like quality assurance, bug fixing, project management, maintenance, and risks. Estimating the cost of developing unique features, especially in the beginning, is not an easy one. But hey, don't worry, because I've got you covered with pricing for the basic MVP functionality. Here's a hot tip for you. If you need an in-house development team due to an investor contract, be ready to pay US or EU prices. However, outsourcing your software development to Ukraine can be a total game changer in terms of saving cost without compromising quality. Ukraine is an absolute hidden gem when it comes to software development. It's no secret that several successful startups such as GitLab, Grammarly, and Jubil have already realized the value of hiring Ukrainian developers to create high-quality software. Ukrainian developers have excellent English skills, extensive outsourcing development experience, and are known for their innovative thinking and strong hard worker ethic. So you can rest assured that your software is in good hands. Once you've got an idea of pricing, the next question that pops up is usually about which features to include in your MVP and which ones to skip. It's definitely not an easy decision, but answering to this question is a combination of unique business market knowledge and proper software development methodology. Alright, perhaps you're feeling lost and overwhelmed when it comes to building a successful app without a prior software development experience and identifying which features do you need and which not. I totally get it. That's why I've made it my mission to share with you the ultimate 10-step guide, which will help you navigate the road to proper app execution and success. But let me be real with you. Skipping any of these steps could result in wasting your precious time and hard-earned money. That's why I will guide you through the process step by step, slowly, showing you how to set the right price, understanding why the app costs ranging from $60K to $180K, avoid common errors, and share some pro tips from successful startup owners. So, if you're ready to take the leap and build a successful app, let's get started. To begin, let's focus on creating a lean canvas business plan. It's like a blueprint that will help you identify your core features and unique advantages. Start by getting to know your target audience and their primary issues. What are their pain points? What problems can your platform solve for them? This is the most critical factor in building a successful e-commerce business. Next, take a closer look at your competitors and the solution they offer. Figure out what they are doing well, where they are falling short, and find a niche where you can enhance basic functionality or fill an empty space. Now, let's talk about your unfair advantage. This is the special something that sets you apart from the competition. Maybe you have insider knowledge or connections with a specific niche market that your audience can benefit from. Whatever it is, make sure it's unique and valuable. Once you've got your unfair advantage, it's time to identify early adopters. These are the people who will be the first to try out your platform. Find out where they spend their time online and come up with ways to get them on board. It could be through social media, influencers, or good old-fashioned word of mouth. Remember, don't just think about the present. Plan for the future and consider potential international expansion of your platform. Having a clear vision for your app's future in 5 or 10 years is critical for attracting investors and achieving unicorn status. If you have any questions or brilliant ideas, drop them in comment section below. I'm always excited to help you out, and I'll personally review each and every comment. Also, don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe to get more valuable insights about businesses and startups. Thanks. One of the most critical steps in building your startup, achieving product market fit. And trust me, it's a game changer. So, how can you provide innovative and disruptive solutions that addresses your target audience pains and gains? Well, completing your value proposition table is the key to achieving that. Imagine you have a fantastic idea for an e-commerce marketplace. Your platform combines TikTok live videos with clothes shopping. But before you dive into the development process, you need to identify your users' pains and gains. You know, the things that keep them up at night. Maybe it's inaccurate sizing, poor quality product images, complicated navigation, limited payment options, slow shipment and delivery terms, or inadequate returning policies. That's where your platform comes in. You can provide solutions like video tutorials on finding the right size, a TikTok video product feed, easy swipe navigation, payment gateways like Stripe, one-day shipment terms, and always offering 2 products to the user so they can choose the best one. When you prioritize the most significant value for your audience and keep them at the center of everything you do, you'll set yourself up for success. Remember, small companies and startups can easily outplay industry leaders by being agile and flexible and focusing on unique and local niches. You don't have to compete with everyone in the market. Instead, focus on a particular audience and provide them with the best possible solutions. And always keep in mind that it's essential to fall in love with your customers' problems, not your solutions. That's how you create a product that fits perfectly into the market. If you're looking to build an app that can take on the competition, you've got to put in the work and do your research. I'm talking about checking out the big dogs in the industry like Amazon, Etsy, and even old eBay. These guys know what they're doing. So, there's a lot of you can learn from their successful strategies and concepts. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. But don't just stop there. Take a trip beyond your borders and explore the e-commerce marketplace startups in small niches in other countries. You never know what you might find. There could be a hidden gem that could give you a competitive edge in the market. Believe me, research is like the wind in the sails of your app building ship. The stronger it blows, the further you will sail. And if you're feeling a bit lost or overwhelmed, don't hesitate to reach out to me through any of the links in the description. I'm here to help, and I'd be happy to share some of my niche insights that could be a real game changer for your startup. Let's crush the competitors together. When it comes to creating an MVP for your app, you gotta keep your focus on what matters most to your users. And that's where a story map comes into play. With a well-crafted story map, you can break down the user requirements and map out the essential features that need to be developed and launched quickly. But wait, there's more. To ensure maximum satisfaction, it's important to develop separate story maps for each user type. Think of it like giving each user group their own treasure map, leading them to the features that are the most important to them. By doing this, you can identify what each group needs and prioritize the features accordingly. This way, your MVP will meet their needs and provide the best possible value at this stage. So, don't underestimate the power of a well-thought-out story map. It's the key to unlocking the treasure trove of features that will make your users happy and keep them coming back for more. Marketing can seem like a challenging task, but it doesn't have to be complicated. You just need to focus on a few important things to make it work. The first thing you have to do is to create a unique and powerful offer that will motivate users to use your platform. It could be anything from a sweet discount to a juicy cashback offer or any other marketing hook that gets their attention. Once you have your killer offer, it's time to get it out there. Start by finding popular YouTube bloggers, TikTok creators, and Instagram influencers and purchase ads in their videos. But don't settle for boring ads. Be creative and find ways to make your ad stand out from the rest. Now, here's a pro tip for you. Focus on small content creators, especially at the beginning. They often have a real engaged audience, and it will be the best value for your money at this stage. So, don't underestimate the power of these small creators. They can be the key to unlocking your platform's full potential. Are you looking to dive deeper into the world of startups and businesses? Do you want to be part of a community of like-minded business founders? If so, click that link in the video description and join me on my Telegram channel for more insights. When it comes to creating an app, wireframing is a crucial step that you can't afford to skip. By mapping out all the user scenarios and cases, you can make sure you don't miss any crucial functionalities. Let's say you're building an e-commerce marketplace app. Sure, you've got the basic covered like authentications, payments, and product pages. But what about those situations where users don't upload a video or their product page is empty? Do you have a feature in place to handle those cases? These are the kinds of details that a wireframe will help you capture. So take your time and get creative with your wireframe. Make sure you cover all the bases and think about every possible scenario. After all, your wireframe is the foundation of your app's functionality, and you want to make sure it's rock solid. If you're thinking about creating an app, then you must understand how important it is to have a user-friendly interface. It's like having a welcoming host for your users when they enter your virtual space. You want to make sure that they have a smooth experience that makes them feel at home. Don't worry if you feel intimidated by this task. It is not as complicated as it may seem. You can take inspiration from industry leaders like Amazon or Etsy, who have built a reputation for providing a user-friendly interface. One thing you want to focus on is creating a simple flow for users where they can easily find what they need without any unnecessary distraction. Think about it like a personal shopping assistant that guides you to exactly what you're looking for. But if you're combining your e-commerce marketplace with a TikTok-like video feed, then your core functionality and design focus should be around the video feed and purchase button. You want to make sure that users can easily navigate through the video content and make purchases with ease. Here's a pro tip for you. To generate design ideas, check out portfolios on websites like Behance or Dribbble. Look for marketplace apps and incorporate design elements that catch your attention. Don't be afraid to get creative and add your own unique twist to make your app stand out. If you found these tips useful, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support means a lot, and it will help increase its visibility in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Let's talk about choosing the right technology stack for your software development project. Think of it like building a house. You want to make sure you have the right materials and tools to create a strong and sturdy structure. It ensures that your app remains relevant to your users' evolving needs. On the other hand, choosing the wrong tech stack can lead to issues like slow user interfaces, non-scalable and non-maintainable cloud infrastructure, high costs, payment and subscription problems, and the risk of your app going offline during traffic spikes. If you're creating an e-commerce marketplace, it's crucial to choose the appropriate tech stack to develop your minimum viable product quickly. Flutter or React Native are excellent options for rapidly building mobile apps. For backend development, Python, Django, Node.js, and Amazon Web Services are ideal. Web applications can be easily built using React, Vue.js, and Angular. Moreover, you can speed up your development process by using third-party services like Stripe and Braintree for payments processing, Twilio for SMS, and SendGrid for emails. However, if you plan to include a video feed like in TikTok to your marketplace app, it's better to use native languages like Swift for iOS and Kotlin for Android. Flutter and React Native may not be able to handle these issues correctly. So, it's important to choose the appropriate tech stack for each phase of your software development process, starting with a minimum viable product but planning ahead based on your future feature set when designing your app architecture. Alright, let's talk about the Agile process, one of the most powerful methodologies out there that can really ramp up your development speed and efficiency. However, don't forget that in some situations, it can slow down your project progress by 30%. For example, if you have a team of 5 developers who know their roles, communicate well, and have made significant headway on the product, can use a straightforward Agile process with tools like Trello, Asana, Google Docs, and quick meetings to great effect. However, when your team starts to grow to 15 members or more, you might run into a host of problems. You could lose essential developers, have to deal with complicated onboarding processes, see lower team productivity, and experience communication issues, missed deadlines, and a drop in code quality and architecture. To avoid these problems, it's important to bring a tech lead to oversee the team and code architecture. Hire a technical project manager, implement Scrum, sprints, backlog, and retrospective processes, conduct daily stand-ups, and keep everyone up to date on pending tasks. Use tools like Jira to manage things and track velocity. Choosing the right tools at the right time can help you hit your minimum viable product MVP goal faster. But remember, even the best tools can lead to failure if you don't have the right knowledge or expertise. Pro tip: you can also apply Agile principles to your businesses and marketing strategies to increase your flexibility and responsiveness to customer needs. Collecting user analytics is an absolute must-have in the tech world that helps you uncover valuable metrics like unique visitors, user behaviors, and frequent sessions. Using powerful tools like Google Analytics, Session Stack, Firebase, and Mixpanel will help you achieve that easily. Just as athletes need regular checkups to stay in peak physical condition, your app needs regular health checkups to ensure it stays fit and healthy for its users. By consistently monitoring your app's performance and analyzing users' feedback, you can identify areas for improvement and provide better experiences for your users. Alright, if you're thinking of creating your own e-commerce marketplace, but you're not quite sure where to start, or if you need some advice on how to make your platform stand out from the crowd, feel free to shoot me a message via Calendly and we can schedule a 30-minute call. Trust me, I'll be more than happy to share some insider knowledge and expertise with you that could be a real game changer for your startup. So, what you're waiting for? Let's make it happen. See ya!